When I say best player in the league for sure, and it's not even gonna be in question, I don't really mean that, Jack.
Hold on.
Hey, yo, it's your boy MTUT22, man, back at you with another video. What the? Hey, yo. Hey, cut that. Boy, ain't no way. You trying to give me copyright on a video I'm not even gonna get paid from? That's crazy. Wow. That's just, I don't know. That's just something else. I ain't gonna lie, my boy. You are a different breed. Anyways, now we got that dude out the way. I don't know what he had going on. But anyway, hey man, the Milwaukee Bucks won a championship. We ain't even about to dance around it. We ain't even about to just act like it ain't happening, because it did. Some boys won the championship in 6 games. Giannis' legacy has officially, I guess, started. Technically, it starts when you get drafted, but people won't really start counting. Your legacy score doesn't really count until you make the finals, for real, for a lot of players. But yeah, anyways, Giannis did the junk. He won the championship. Congratulations to that man, bro. He had to work hard, bro. He had to work hard, man. I've heard some interesting stories from him. I heard about the first day that he was supposed to go to practice for his team, bro. He didn't even have a ride to get there, and some random dude gave him a ride, bro. Not to disrespect this dude, I just don't know the person's name. I don't know if they ever gave the information about what dude's name was that gave him a ride to his first practice. That's crazy, bro. To do it for a dude who's gonna go on to become a generational talent, turn into being an MVP, a 2-time MVP, and then a champion. And turn from just doing a good deed to now, I don't know if Giannis ever paid him back for taking him to practice or anything like that, but hey man, or if he keeps in contact with dude, hey, I don't know. But either way though, man, he got the humanitarian award of the year. Anyways, that's enough talk about that. Hey, I guess this means I was wrong in basketball for the first time predicting the finals. That's literally have never happened, like any finals I've ever predicted. I'm gonna be honest, what I feel like happened in this finals, that I feel like happened the same year when the Raptors beat the Warriors. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really feel like a huge part of the reason why the Suns didn't win the championship was the fact that Chris Paul was apparently playing with a fractured hand or something like that. I don't want to say that to discredit the Bucks at all, because at the end of the day, dude's been hooping, bro. They've been balling. Giannis deserved that jump for that performance, but he put up 50 points, only missed 3 free throws. 3 free throws. He shot 17 for 19 from the free throw line, something like that. If he shoots his normal free throw percentage, they would have lost that game. That's the crazy part to think about. The game was close. They pulled away at the end because the Suns started jacking up threes, trying to tie the game and trying to stay in the game. But realistically, the fact that they was doing the hack of Giannis and it didn't work this time, that shows you how dominant Giannis could really be. If he makes his free throws at that clip, if he could get his free throws, I say to at least a 70-80%. When I say best player in the league for sure, and it's not even gonna be in question, I'm gonna really mean that, Jack. Y'all keep debating best players, just who can, shoot the best, because that's how the conversation keeps turning around. Call KD the best in the league because how gifted he is on offense. Yeah, the dude's a really nice offensive player. As a person who goes to the gym, you know what I'm saying, and I be hooping, I'm used to playing against college ballers and people who used to play pro, either whether that's semi, maybe actual active NBA players, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Basketball prodigies, I played them all, you know what I'm saying? Whether they're on my team, against my team, at the end of the day, roster construction matters, you know what I'm saying? Finding people that's gonna be able to do everything that you need them to do on the court matters. And ultimately, just because you have a person who has the most offensive talent, that don't always mean you're gonna win. I can tell you that from experience. I say all that to say that you just writing the Bucks off this whole time, they couldn't do it. You could say whatever you want about the Nets series, but that's the only real significant series to me to really point out, because that's the only one that they used to try to doubt how the Bucks even got here. You know, and everybody keep wanting to say they were not supposed to win for real. It was supposed to be them versus the Lakers. It was supposed to be them versus the Clippers, or it was supposed to be the Nets versus whoever was supposed to win off the West side. It's always the Bucks and Suns weren't supposed to get here, but I mean they got here. They worked hard to get here, man. Give them their respect. Injuries is a part of the game. Sadly, but true. You take the injury aspect out of all sports, like people never got injured while playing sports. There's a lot of finals that will look different. For all we know, Jordan probably wouldn't have won 6. You know what I'm saying? He probably wouldn't have won 6 championships. You take injuries out. There's probably some players that I don't know about that was going to be some of the most spectacular matchups for Jordan to ever play in his career. You never know, man. What, Grant Hill was supposed to be this, you know what I'm saying? From my understanding of how good he really was as a player, imagine you take the injuries out of his career. Imagine you take the injuries out of Brandon Roy's career. Imagine you take the injuries out of Greg Oden's career. Maybe it would have been him versus Dwight instead of Andrew Bynum versus Dwight and who's the best center, you know what I'm saying? To me, I always felt like Greg Oden had a potential to be one of the best big men of all time. Injuries made it so he had no chance. That jump happens a lot, man. So to discredit anybody because somebody else got injured is such a trash way to like denounce them, because being healthy is a part of being good. The best ability is availability. This man, Giannis' leg bent backwards. He came back and won the finals in like 2 weeks. That jump crazy. That jump crazy. He only missed like 2 games off of that. Like 2-3 games. They called it a hyperextension. This dude's kneecap looked like it was pushed backwards, bro. I don't know how your leg bends and points the opposite direction. You get up, walk that junk off, and you're playing the finals next week. Ain't nobody else doing that junk. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only people I see just somehow just be beating the brakes off of injuries, bro, is LeBron James. This is the only other time ever since somebody pulled off something that looked this magnificent to me, like in my lifetime of watching basketball. I've never seen this jump before. It just didn't look good. I'm gonna be honest with you. The dude came back and still dominated the finals. Yeah, he was chilling that first game. You know, he trying to get back loose, but after that, dude was dropping like 30, 40 points like every game after that. Sometimes what else we know the Nets would have won. You take injuries out, but that's on those players. They should have carried their bodies better throughout the season. You know what I'm saying? You can't predict injuries, but at the same time, they happen, man. So that's a part of basketball. That man deserved it either way, because his team should have got to the finals, to be honest with you. Deserves the finals MVP. To do apparently stole the championship and had to junk in his car, bro, going to Chick-fil-A, ordering chicken nuggets and burger. I forgot what he ordered a lot of chicken, something like that, like 50 or 100 orders. I don't know. It was something I was reading on Twitter, but I didn't fully read you get Drew Holiday and somehow you get him, PJ Tucker, all of a sudden y'all win a championship. Chris Middleton he gets a lot of respect from me too, because he stepped up in ways I ain't even knew he had in him, to be honest with you. I like Chris Middleton. I liked him a little bit more when he used to play on the Pistons before he got his attention, which is funny because he's clearly a way better player now. But I don't know, something about like before he was really known like that, I just really messed with that. But anyways, that's all I gotta say about this young. Hey man, congratulations to him. That's tough for Chris Paul. It's tough for Devin Booker. Y'all
stop hating on Devin Booker, because I heard that jump too, bro. That jump made no sense.
That's bad count. Talking about he's really not that good. Y'all already been snubbing him out of every All-Star, bro. Dude clearly showed you. Goes to the playoffs. His first time in his career and goes straight to a finals. First time he goes to the playoffs. Never even been to the playoffs before then. But I know y'all don't want to give Chris Paul credit either, bro. But he literally came to a team, first year played with them, and took them to the finals. You can say whatever you want about who was hurt and all that, man. But listen, he got hurt in the first round too. So all them Lakers jumps y'all been saying, I can't agree with y'all with that, Jim. Maybe the Clippers, we don't know, that the dynamic having Kawhi there, that changes what Paul George does on the court too. So you don't really know about the changing dynamics of stuff. Like it don't feel as indefinite as it did for like the Nets. Congratulations, man. It's tough for some of y'all. Stop discrediting people, man. People worked hard to get to this point, bro. A lot of these dudes, it took them 8, 10, 15, 16 years to get to this point, man. So you gotta respect that. And I ain't got nothing else to say, man. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give boy a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, there'll probably be videos around me, a little subscribe button over here. And as always, it's been real. It's your boy. I'm out.